Hi there, it's Beckie Belote here in Newport News, Virginia. I am a Creative Memories Advisor, and today it's Tips and Tricks Tuesday. So I'm going to share a really cool idea that I actually stole from one of my teammates from Damascus, Maryland. Pam Gigante, she loves quilting ideas. She gets a lot of inspiration from those, and so her original idea came from a quilt. Idea, and I've just kind of modified it to make it my own. So I hope you'll enjoy this. It's really crazy simple, and it's a beautiful border that can work for almost anything. So let's get started. Let me get this so that you can see what's going on. And hopefully you can see both boards. Give me a second to just make sure. This is my hardest part, is the technology part. I can do some scrapping, but the technology, not so good. All right, so hopefully you can see that just wonderfully. So what you're going to need is you're going to need a designer print that you really like. This was some leftover that I had from the Graceful theme pack, which is a Christian-based one that I absolutely love. But anyways, it was just a scrap, so I knew that this would work for what I'm doing. And I cut it into 1 1/2 inch strips. 1 1/2 inch strips. I'm going to write that down. All right, so they're 1 1/2 inch by 12. I cut 2 of those. And now I've got a little bit of spit on my paper there. Sorry about that. So now I need to cut 2 more 1 1/2 inch strips. And I chose this evergreen color because it matches so nicely. But you do want to use cardstock, in my opinion, for this next step to get a not too busy look. So that's 1 1/2. And I want to do one more at 1 1/2. All right, next what I want to do is stack those. So this I don't need anymore. And what I want to do is stack them for time reasons. And we're going to cut these at 1 1/2 inch. So what I'm in essence doing is cutting a bunch of 1 1/2 inch squares. So I'm going to do this as fast as I can. Some of you techno whizzers, I'm sure, would put this on fast forward, but I don't know how to do that. So you're going to have to see this slow. So if you want a cup of coffee, you can go grab it while I make 1 1/2 inch squares. So the dimensions on everything that I've talked about is 1 1/2 inch. So it's very easy to remember. Don't forget that 1 1/2 should be between the 1 and the 2, regardless of which side of the trimmer you're doing your cutting on. So I can cut on this side, or I can cut on this side, but make sure you're between the 1 and the 2. Actually, I would not cut on that side because it's not a full 2 inches. That would be a little bit trickier for some of you probably. Maybe not. Anyways, I'm just going to keep going. I don't think I need this partial square at the end, so I'm not going to trim it up. If we need it, I'll go back and make that 1 1/2 inch square. All right, after you've done that, stack your squares. And I say, and put them so that they're an eyelash past this first groove right here. This is your cutting groove. Excuse me. If you put the sharp points, either one, it doesn't matter, just an eyelash past so that you can barely tell that it's past, but it is. It's going to be right in where you're actually cutting. Excuse me. I do not have the COVID, but even if I did, you'd be safe. All right, let's see here. I know everybody coughs now and their antennas go up. And after you do that, just double check using the center guide here at the top to make sure that I did it right, but I did. If you put it an eyelash past, they are gonna, oh, this one did not. match up. You also have one down here, so you can check both sides very easily. All right, and I did that just so that I could cut them all at one time. All right, so now I've got all those done. I may need the rest of these. I can't really remember, but I'm going to start there, and if I need to cut some more squares, triangles, I will. All right, so easy so far, right? So then we're going to start the building process, and I just want to make sure that you all are seeing my full sheet of white paper here. Okay, I think that's good. All right, so for the first triangle, what I want you to do is go ahead and put some adhesive on it and put it so that the pointy ends are aligned with the left and the bottom. And then let's put a strip beside it. That's going to be how we, this is what I wanted to do. All right, so I'm going to put the strip right beside it. This is how I figure that it's not aligned. See how this is nice and flat down here? My triangle must be a little bit off. So I use repositionable, so I'm just going to scoot it where it belongs. All right, the next one, what I'm going to do is put just like this. All right. And then the next one, I'm going to put just like this. Easy so far? I'm going to post some pictures of this more close up. So if you forget how I'm laying these out, no worries. I'm going to put that one like that. I think Pam had a name for this, but I don't know what it's called. And mine is just a tad bit different, only because I'm using a little less. Her border went all the way across, and for me, I thought it was just such a big chunky border that I wanted to do just a portion of it, as you're going to see. Isn't this pretty? Kind of looks like rope or something. Just a couple more, so you'll get the idea. These on the inside look like parallelograms, don't they? I know some of my croppers are liking that they're learning some math terminology. As you know, that I am an ex-math teacher, so I take every opportunity to use math talking. And one more. All right, so I just want to go halfway. And that way, it's not so heavy of a border. You could go the entire way. And if you do go the entire way, I would recommend that your facing page still has this border on it, but maybe a bigger triangle, something not so distracting, because I feel like this is really a lot going on. So let me show you an example of the completed page so that you can see how stinking beautiful it is when you're finished. Let me get all these scraps out of the way. So how cool is that? Hopefully you can see it. All right. Another thing that you could do is do it like this, because I'm seeing a title right across here. Again, this way it's going to look good. It looks good no matter how you put it, even here. So anyways, I thought it was really crazy simple and really pretty, and I hope you'll try it. Now I'm a little cockeyed. Anyways, thank you so much for tuning in, and happy Tips and Tips Tuesday. Can't wait to see my retreaters this weekend in Outer Banks. See y'all then. Bye.